as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. double, triple them if they have to, make the other guys rise up and try and beat them, they'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On play action, now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Carr to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. It's complete to Fuller. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score time, 7-7.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
5. He's coming. Check in. Who that? Hey, check right 34. Right 34. Yellow. Come on, QB, come on. 34's the mark.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a big play there for Vegas. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's got room. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch. Kill.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. The football comes out, Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Carr now to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Solomon Thomas gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7th.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 26, check 26. 36. Motion. No.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.